Yo, what up guys, OP02 Daniel here, back at it again with a deck video. Today we're gonna do Zephyr. When attacking, Don -4, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less, then this leader gains 1000 power during this turn. Hey, you're probably not subscribed, because 82% of you guys are not subscribed. And if you want Ace not to, you should subscribe. So yeah, pretty cool effect. It's purple, it's black. Black reduces cost and purple KOs. Certain amount of numbers below. So really cool combination. The effect is really cool. Don -4. You want to do this end game, not early game, if else you are way behind with the Dons. But yeah, let's jump right into the profile. You can disappear behind me. Okay, for our purple cards, 2 costs. We play 4 times Shiki. Why Shiki? 2k counter, that's it. It has a trigger. Trigger, Don 1, play this card. So if you have to, you trigger this from life, you can just play it. It's a 3 cost, 3k, 2 cost, 3k. Sorry, talking is hard. And yeah, it can just attack bodies on the field or searchers or some other low cards. Really good against Sorrow and Law. For our next 2 cost, we play 4 times Kurozomi Higurashi. This is just your basic 2 cost blocker. Yeah, 2 cost, 1000 counter if you want to use it for counter. And that's it. Not really a lot to talk about account blockers. There is a lot of removal in this game now, but still blockers are really good because it forces a Vista, that's 3 Dons, it forces a Jet Pistol, it's 4 Dons or some other card, so at least you will reduce their Dons they can play with. So blockers are still very good. For our next card, we play 4 times Jack. Yeah, it's black and purple, so you discard cards. So we need, you discard Dons. So we need a Jack. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, add 1 card from your Don deck and set it as active. So if you trash early Dons back to the deck, you can just play it, get 1 back again, and then just use it for attacking or some other stuff. Cool card. And if not, you can use it for counter. 1000k counter. For our next, we play 4 times Sasaki. Sasaki is basically the same, only it's Don 1. When attacking, you may trash 1 card from your hand, add 1 card from your Don deck, and rest it. Yeah, like I said, it's the same, but this one is a 2k counter, so you want to use this for 2k counter. You could also play ulti from OP01. That is 2 costs, rest 1 Don, and then you can get a Don without trashing anything, but it doesn't have counter. I would prefer to play the ulti actually, but yeah, I hate trashing cards, but you need the counter in this format. So that's why we won't play ulti, but if you want to, you can definitely play it. For our next purple card, we play 4 times Queen from the Animal Kingdom Pirates starter deck. Why? Insane card. It's a blocker, 5 cost, 6k. On play, Don -1, draw 2 cards and then trash 1 card. So if you have dead cards, you can just draw 2, discard a dead card, and then it's easy. You can just have some draw power, and it's a good blocker, and you can definitely go offensive with this card. For our last purple card, we play 2 times King. Yeah, King, good body. It's 6 cost, 7k. On play, Don -1, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a 4 cost of less. So if you play against Whitebeard, you can just KO the Luffy, the Frankie, and some other annoying cards in other decks. Really good, and you can just hit with big bodies. And now we go into the black side of the deck. We play 4 times Tsuru. Yeah, its effect is really good with purple, because like I said, the king needs 4 or less. So if you hit something with this, it's a 6, -2, it's 4, and then you can just play the king and KO something that is 6. So really good black and purple. Good combo. But yeah, 2k counter, on play, give up to one of your opponent's characters, -2 cost during this turn. So you can combo this off with king or with other cards in the deck. But primarily you want to use it for the 2k counter. Then we play 4 times Tashigi. This card you really want to use for counters, because activate main, you may rest this card, give up to, wait, I have to read this card. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. You may rest this card, give up to one of your opponent's characters, -2 cost during this turn. So basically it's the same like Tsuru, but yeah, you have to rest it and then they can attack it. You want to use this for counter. If you have to play it, you play it. If not, use for counters. Next cards, we go from 3 to 4 costs. We play 4 times Borsalino. So yeah, if you can play this and a queen from last turn, you are definitely just chilling behind a wall, because this card is insanely good. Opponent's turn, this card gains 1000 power, so it becomes 6k in your opponent's turn, and it cannot be KO by effects. And it's a blocker. So you have two 6k blockers on the field, and you can just counter it out, block, counter, and then just keep them alive. And they can also be offensive if you want to, but be very mindful. If you play this card in your turn, and you swing with something, and say you attack a red player's life, and they trigger Jet Pistol, they can KO this card. So basically, if you want to play it safe, you can play this, put 2 Duns under it, so it becomes 7, and then you can just swing with other cards like your leader or whatever you have on board. So it will avoid the Jet Pistol, because it can be KO'd in your own turn. It cannot be KO'd in your opponent's turn, so be mindful of that. For our next 4 cost, we play 4 times Kuzan. Like I said, we need draw power, and this is the best draw power we have without thrashing. On play, draw 1 card. When attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters -4 cost during this turn. So basically, if your opponent has an 8 cost character, you have this on field, you can just attack, even though the attack will fail, or if you can just attack anything you want to. It doesn't need to hit. You can just -4 and then play king next turn, or I mean, you attack and then play king. You can just pop something that is 8 to 4 and then just use it with king. Really cool card, and you just want to have it on the field. There's also a very cool combo with the Kuzan, I will show you later. For our next 4 cards, we have Sakazuki. Yeah, Sakazuki is our better king of the deck, I guess. But you have to trash a card, so depends on what you want to say about it. But yeah, on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. So basically, for a trash 1 card, you can KO something that is higher than a 4, unlike king. But you have to trash something, so you don't really want to use it. But still, really good card, and just play it when you can it. KO something and just attack, attack, attack. Really cool card. And here is our combo of the deck. Basically, this is the entire combo for black, basically. We play 4 times Secret Kuzan, 1 alt art. Oh yeah, by the way, I am a Max Pimp player. I don't have black Max Pimp yet, because black is at the bottom of my list on the cards I want to pimp. But I will definitely buy some alt arts, so don't worry. But yeah, your turn. Give all your opponent's characters -5 cost. On play, KO up to one of your characters with a cost of 0. So if they have something with 5 on the field, you play this, you can just KO it directly because it's 0. So the combo with this card is if your opponent plays a, let's say, 9 cost Whitebeard, you have Kuzan, the 4 cost on the field, and you go to next turn, you have 10 Dons, you attack with the Kuzan, who is 5 into Whitebeard. Attack will fail, but you can give the Whitebeard -4. 9 -4 is 5. Now you can play this. Whitebeard becomes 0. KO it. Easy removal. So yeah, that's a good combo. And you can just attack. And the effect is always on your turn. So whenever it's your turn, all their characters gain a -5. Really good card. And for our last card, we play 4 times Shockwave. This card is pretty good, but you have to read the cards very carefully, because a lot of players make this mistake, which I also did early in the OP02 meta, but now I know it, of course. But yeah, counter up to one of your leader or character cards gains 4,000 power during this battle. Then KO up to one of your opponent's active character with a cost of 3 or less. Trigger, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. So a lot of people actually mixed these effects up. They thought the counter effect is KO something that is rested with a 4 or lower, but it's actually active and it has to be 3 or lower. And then the trigger is the one that can KO anything up with 4 or less. So be mindful of that. A lot of players made this mistake. But yeah, that's it. Kinda quick deck profile. There's not really a lot to talk about Z, in my opinion. It's a pretty straightforward deck. You just have to play defensive. You have to combo black and purple very good and just sit behind your blockers, and that's it. So yeah, Z, a cool leader. I've played games with it. I haven't seen the movie Z yet. I thought it was Z. For some reason I've seen all One Piece movies, but not Z. I have seen Stampede, Gold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've seen Red. I still have to watch Z, so I'm gonna do that definitely, because yeah, I don't know this character yet, but still he seems pretty cool. But yeah, that's it for me for today. Quick video. Like I said, not really a lot to talk about Z, in my opinion. It's a straightforward deck. Let me know what you think about this build. and try it out, I would say, on Sim or just on locals. But yeah, thanks for watching. Give it a like if you like it. Give it a dislike if you dislike it. If you want to see more content and deck profiles and matches, just subscribe to the channel. And you can follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be live again every day, starting from tomorrow. I took a break from Twitch because I was prepping for my regionals and locals. But now it's done, I can go back to streaming. But yeah, that's it. I hope you liked it. And the next video is going to be something. Peace.